Let's meet your home team. At shooting guard, number 24, Bryce Weaver. At center, number 47, Michael Weaver. At the small forward position, number 3, Michael Hummel. The other forward, number 49. Number 49. Starting at the other guard, number 1, Brett. Number 1.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA. Thank you. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Young, and it's Perry in at the small forward. And a similar style used by both sides of this matchup, Richard. Teams that prefer to operate in half-court sets rather than in transition.
Yeah, and look, that puts a premium on defense. Both teams can run a ton of different sets, and that means you've got to be prepared and disciplined on the defensive end.
Good point. Pass to Weaver. It's hauled in by Perry. Here's Overton. The basket good off the assist from Young.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Weaver. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And Young with the stuff.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA. We're about 1 minute into the first. Down low. Shoots a fader. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway, and look, he paid the price.
Here's Schmidt. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
And so just over 1.5 minutes played. And the pass to Hummel. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Launches it. No shot off that time. Gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. A nice shot by Perry.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Got that bucket in no time at all. He has 5.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray. And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
With the bars in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Off the inbound, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble. And he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for. Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pulls up from the corner, and he hits the jump shot.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. Tipped away. Now here's Johnson from beyond the arc. Not going to go that time.
Away team foul. Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your home team. Come on. Into the lineup for your home team. Number 30.
There's a minute left in the first quarter of the game. Inside. Another shot. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. From past the arc. The shot comes out. Johnson's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Puts up a 3. That one, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Misses from the corner. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Leading by 17.
23.
After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Fans, your Ukraine squad. Fans, make some noise for your.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
They've got Newman. And it's Young in at the point. And it's blocked. For three. That shot no good. There's the pick. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Knocks it loose, and so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
He gets that one. Perry's got 5 now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
To the inside, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Fires from 14. It's hauled in by Newman.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. To the paint. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
From deep three-point range, that one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first 3. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Takes it inside.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters to help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
A nice shot by Perry. Perry's got 6 here in this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Over to the wing. Here's Hummel. No good on the triple.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Young's shot is off.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Good on the triple. Perry's got 12 points in the game.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Fires the 3. Hummel, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Young drives in, lays it up and banks it in. He's got 9.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Away team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the away team. Smith, number 22.
29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Unloads from 13. The shot, no good. Gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
That will count. That one doesn't drop. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Delivering the blowout.
43.
And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
These rookies are off to a great start. Never easy for the young dudes, adjusting to the speed of the game and the size in this league.
Yet these days, rookies seem more prepared for the... And now let's talk about the first half we just watched. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. In the corner, Smith with it, fires from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And that's now 6 points for Smith.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
They've got Young, and it's Schmidt in a two-guard. Weaver. No good there off the double clutch.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Overton. And it's off from three-point range. Hummel, the pass to Weaver. The three. The rebound by Young. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Passes to Weaver. Three-pointer. The rebound by Young.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Got that one up quick. Perry's got 14 points for the game.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Pass to Hummel. Will it go? And he sinks the layup.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Young dishes to Smith. Back to Young. Smith outside.
Both team foul. Number 1.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
On defense, the home team. Driving the lane. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the two-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Pass to Hummel to end the run. Drills it from outside. Hummel's got 11.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pulls it up. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And the layup falls.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Three-pointer on the way. No good that time. Gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Here's Young. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
To the left wing. Here's Hummel. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Smith missing. Gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. That one falls.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Here's the 3. And Hummel pulls it down. Gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. The 3. Buries it from three-point range. He has 5.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The 9-footer's on the mark.
Assistant, Michael Hummel.
Young fires away from outside. No good on the quick 3. Driving in.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Second chance effort. He lays it in.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
3-pointer. Martin. He can't hit that time. I think about 42% so far. Now the pass to Caldwell. And here we go. He gets it in there.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Trying his luck from deep. No good. Shot missing. 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Barton, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That 3 off the mark. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Shoots. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
That shot off the mark. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Offensive rebound, and it's good. 2 points.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
Buries it down low. Here's Caldwell. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs. That's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
Newman's checked in for Green. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Out to the wing. Trying to get something going. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep. And they'll get another chance. Newman hands the 12-footer.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. From 13, it's hauled in by Newman. Newman's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Johnson. Makes it off the glass. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Puts it up from 15. That one doesn't go. And hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
There's the 3. It's hauled in by Newman. It's been just outrageous 64% from the field to this point. The quick look, no good that time. Being a meager 37% for the game. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To halt the run, comes up empty down low.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Count that one.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And the layup is good.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Dishes to Johnson. Driving inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Right now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.